Darren, what does this day mean to you?
It's one of the best days of my life. What it means to me is finally the citizens of Wisconsin are going to be able to defend themselves, and that violent criminals for the first time in 130 years are going to have to think twice before attacking their next intended victim. It's good stuff.
Why are you so personally involved in this?
I was a state liaison in Wisconsin in 2001, and they shut session down 2 days early to deny us a vote on the Senate floor. That was the first time it could have passed. Then in 2003 and 2004, we had the governor's veto override that failed by one vote after a switched vote. And then in 2005, 2006, another two switched votes. Previous supporters allowed the veto to be sustained. And so we've come so close 3 times, lots of hard work. And so it's just great to finally have a governor who's willing to sign a bill that's been supported by bipartisan majorities for years here in the state of Wisconsin.
Tell me about the bipartisan support here in Washington, in Wisconsin.
Well, the Senate, I think, was the best example of it. 6 out of 14 Democrats voted for it, including every single woman in the Senate. It was a big day because right now, the way things are going in Wisconsin, there's nothing that's bipartisan. Nothing. Everything's on a partisan vote. And so to have this issue be so bipartisan really shows that the day has come, and the governor is going to be there to sign this bill and to have it finally become law.
Tell me about the tradition of the Second Amendment here in Wisconsin.
Well, it is a great gun-owning state. They have, I think, the 3rd most hunters in the country. They all shoot. They all own guns. Now it's just a matter of seeing them go out and buy handguns, because many of them have had hunting handguns or certainly hunting rifles, hunting shotguns. But now everyone I talk to is talking about going out and getting their concealed gun, because they just haven't had to think about carrying a firearm that's small enough to be able to carry on a daily basis. So this gun culture is shifting a little bit in that they're going from the long guns and the big handguns to potentially concealed carry guns. And but they're all safe. They've all had lots of experience around guns, and it's just going to be one more success story for right to carry in the country.
Our Wisconsin viewers and our listeners, they're going to see this. They're going to want to take advantage of the new law. What's next? After, of course, they'll sign it, and then what's next practically?
Well, what happens is Department of Justice for the next 4 months is going to be implementing the system, working with DOT to issue the licenses and creating the computer system and everything else. So November 1 is when we think this is going to be effective. November 1, people are going to be able to pull off the application off the internet or ask for it by mail. It's a very simple process, no fingerprints, a maximum of $50 fee, their proof of trainings, their hunter safety card, a copy of it, or whatever they have for training proof, and then they fill out the application, send it in. Within 45 days, they have to have the license issued to them. That's for the first 4 months. After the first 4 months, that initial wave of applications, they have 21 days to get that turned around. So it's a very short time frame, which is good. Just one more great component of the system. So that's going to be how people are going to be able to deal with this. The training could have taken place at any time. Some people are asking whether the training has to take effect or take place after November 1st. It doesn't. It could have taken place 20 years ago, today, or in the future.
When there's good news like this, people tend to just be happy and then there's no follow-up. But people should thank their legislators. They should thank the governor. What's the best way to do that?
They really should. Just contacting legislative offices, the people who voted for this bill, and just telling them that they did the right thing. Because sometimes some legislators, there were a number who voted for it who were on the fence. They just need to have that affirmation of knowing that there are real people out there who care about defending themselves and their families, and that they appreciate the support of their freedom.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.